What's going on, guys? It's your favorite speedster here, and today I have a bit of a different video for you today. I've got basically a little rant that I wanted to you know get into today, and that rant is gonna be on the recent H2M mod that was supposed to be coming out today but got unfortunately shut down. And I'll kind of want to rant today on like what this basically this shutdown has says about the modern, I guess, gaming industry as a whole. So yeah, if you guys haven't been aware or haven't basically read the news recently, H2M mod was basically a Modern Warfare 2 remastered multiplayer mod that gave the MW2 remastered multiplayer that was supposed to be come out with the MW2 remastered campaign that was released I think about like 3 or 4 years ago. And yes, a bunch of the people from the H2M developer community, the modders, basically found a way to use some of those assets as their own multiplayer aspects with all the guns, kill streaks, weapon specs, all of that. And it was going to be free to play. It was going to be basically a safe game to play for many people in the community who basically enjoyed OG MW2 and wanted that MW2 remaster for the multiplayer, but didn't get a chance to play it because of what happened with the campaign and everything. So that was going to be a big thing. But as of yesterday, Activision basically just ceased and desist the game. Yeah, basically sent out a cease and desist letter, basically telling the people from H2M to basically shut down all operations, which left the community in a bit of an uproar, not gonna lie, from people on Twitter, people on YouTube, and everybody just commenting on, saying that Activision are scumbags for this, which they are. They're basically greedy and stuff like that. And as you guys know my thoughts on the Call of Duty these past few years, as I've made videos about how I'm not really in tune with their games anymore. They don't really understand the community. They always don't really make good games these past years. And really, I just basically stopped buying all of their new Call of Duty. The only new COD that I bought was Cold War, and the only reason I bought that because I thought we was finally getting back to the classic Call of Duty, which we did in a sense. It's still the Cold War basically still has that classic Call of Duty feel, was still, it didn't really appeal to me that much. I only played for I think a few weeks or a month of that game. Don't really have many hours on it because just didn't feel right to me. And yeah, it just didn't really. It still had the skill-based matchmaking. It still had some of the skins and all the bundles and stuff, the BS that came with that game. But it was not a bad game. It's just it wasn't my cup of tea. So that's why I basically stopped playing that game. But other than that, yeah, the others NW on 2019, all of those didn't really appeal to me because the mechanics weren't really good to me. They weren't solid. There was always exploits, cheaters and stuff like that, skill-based matchmaking, just many things wrong with it that I'm pretty sure many other content creators have discussed, and I basically discussed in my previous rant videos. So yeah, but what makes this so sad about H2M shutting down for this oh god, sorry, excuse me, I'm in the middle of playing while trying to commentate. But what makes this so sad about H2M shutting down is because it was clearly a passion project that the developers from H2M really wanted to put out and give people something before the release of Black Ops 6, which is basically coming soon. It's basically around the corner, and this was basically going to be something to hold them off basically until the game released, as I think it's going to release October, November, somewhere around the fall. And yeah, dude, everybody was very excited for this. Of course, you had to have a PC in order to play this. You had to have buy this on Steam in order to play the game, and you also have to buy a copy of MWR in order to install a mod, which, you know what I'm saying, should be legitimate, you know what I'm saying. But like, as soon as I saw the news about it getting shut down, I already knew it. I had a like gut feeling that they was going to shut this down because of like the previous projects they shut down, like S&2. They shut that down, which was going to be similar of like what was they were doing in H2M. But yeah, it's just like I had basically a glimmer of hope that they was going to probably have like a change of heart and maybe give the community what they wanted. But nope, they basically doubled down and just like said, nope, you guys are going to enjoy the games that we give you, and we're going to release it when we want to release it. Basically, that's what that's basically what they said with that cease and desist letter, and why they shut it down. And the thing was, what makes it more scummy of Activision is they put the game, the game was going on sale. The MWR game was going on sale, and they literally did that just to like rake in revenue and stuff like that. And then as soon as like a few hours before the game release, they basically just pulled the rug on the project and just like saying, thank you for the money, but still no, you know, you're not gonna play the game. Sorry, you're gonna play Black Ops 6 and you're basically gonna like it. That's basically what that said to the community. You know what I'm saying? That's why like everybody is like furious about what they basically did, and it basically tells a lot about the like modern gaming industry in general. Is that, you know, the modern gaming industry, from what I've seen, is like very stale. Like they try to like put a mask on and say like some of these like new AAA games are like new and innovative, but at the end of the day, they're really stale, and there's basically no fun when it comes to like certain games. Now sure, again, I'm talking about AAA games. I'm not talking about the whole modern gaming in general. There's still games out there have passion behind it, still have a vision behind it, and are innovative, like Elden Ring, Spider-Man, PS4, PS5, you know, Baldur's Gate 3, you know, games like that. You know, there's still games like that like have passion behind it, but it's like most of like the AAA games that are like, they get like good press and stuff like that, that are made by AAA gaming, just like have been really stale these past years, especially from the FPS genre, because they always put everything as pay to win. You gotta pay to win to play the game, to get, you know, most of unlockables and all that stuff, which is really sad in the big scheme of things, because there was a time where things were more simple, especially in the OG COD days, where, you know, you didn't have to, not everything was pay to win, things were more simple. And that was basically the charm of like games back in the day. It's like it's simply just to have fun for the most part. Games were usually meant to have fun, be creative, and they even enabled players to have to, you know, go crazy with like stuff like modding and like to make the game better and be people, you know, let their creative juices get flowing and stuff like that, which is like games like Halo back in the day have Forge, so you can basically, you know, go to Forge, create any map you want, to be able to make any game mode you want, and just basically have a good time. And even games like GTA 5, they still, you know, enable the modding community to let them do whatever they want and stuff like that, which is why like companies like Rocksteady and all them are like held in high regards in our community, basically in the gaming community, because they enable the player to have fun. Whereas now things are like pay to win, you know, everything's behind a paywall. You know, the mechanics are not as smooth as they used to be, you know, and it says a lot. And basically this, like, companies like Activision basically solidified that when they shut down the H2M mod, dude, because to be honest, there was no harm in the mod in general. It was free to play, you know what I'm saying? They were still giving Activision their money, with it being, you still had to pay for like the MWR copy, so they were still getting their money, but still that wasn't enough, you know. So, and just gave basically the community freedom. The movement seemed promising, You know what I'm saying? I know I'm saying all this even though I don't have a PC currently at the moment, but I was still like looking forward to seeing many of the creators, do their thing and just basically have fun, because I like seeing the community win in the big scheme of things. You know what I'm saying? Games like Modern Warfare 2, seeing like the OG creators from like Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2 and all that stuff is what made me get into gaming, and also made me want to get into like YouTube in general, because back then you just basically had fun playing games, you know what I mean? And now that's like not existent really, or it's on the decline basically in today's age. And that's why I basically stopped, buying modern CODs now, because there's no joy, there's no fun behind it, there's no passion behind it. Everything is rushed, everything is, not polished. It's just all basically just greed and money. That's all it is basically nowadays. And we basically just lost the, innovative, the creative flow when it came to making games and playing games nowadays, and it's really sad to see. So yeah, that basically solidified what basically modern gaming is, dude. Like, you're basically not allowed to have fun anymore in these types of games, like FPS, modern FPS games and stuff like that. Like, you're basically not allowed to have fun anymore. And the people who, in like the game studios who actually enable that are like the smaller studios, the indie studios and all that stuff, which is why more people are starting to gravitate to games like that, like Lethal Company or Among Us and stuff like that, or like the games I mentioned previously. Those type of like companies and game studios and games are people who actually care about the gaming community, who also grew up with us during those times and want us to succeed and want us to express ourselves creatively. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, again, that's why like I make these videos and stuff like that, just to basically have fun and share it with you guys and give you like my thoughts on, how the gaming community is, how games are, what do I think about them and stuff like that. Is because at some point, people are going to get tired. They're going to get, basically going to get tired. They're going to stop, buying these games in wholesale if these companies keep, acting the way that they do when it comes to like, shutting down these like fan-made projects and stuff like that, because, enough is enough basically, and you just want to have fun again. So yeah, that's basically my overall take on it. Again, if you guys still enjoy the new Call of Duty, like, good on you, bro. I'm not gonna hate on you. I'm not gonna, really I'm not gonna just sit badmouth anybody. If you like what you like, cool. It's just, I'm not gonna participate, especially with Activision anymore, especially after what happened, because, it's just not worth it. It's not worth the money, it's not worth the time, it's not worth the headache, it's not worth it, dude. And again, people are gonna get tired soon, and they're gonna stop buying these games in wholesale. And yeah, dude, I've been off it for a long time, which is why I've been recently, since like the release of X Defy, I've been playing this game because I enjoy what it offers. It's free to play. It basically captures some of that, that good FPS feel, that good classic feel that COD used to have and stuff like that. And they're constantly trying to update the game. They're constantly listening back to feedback from the community, which is what I would rather play than something like, like newer CODs. And I was contemplating getting BO6, but it's like, after like what happened, I'm not, dude. You know what I'm saying? I was willing to give BO6 a chance, but like, especially with all the leaks and stuff that came out, it's like, I'm definitely not gonna participate in that no more, though. So yeah, again, if you guys like those games, if you guys still want to buy it, go ahead and buy it. I'm not stopping you. You guys are your own people. You guys do what you want to do. It's just, I'm just not participating, bro. I'm not, dude. It's really a disappointment to not only the COD community, but just like the gaming community in general, dude, because it says a lot. It really says a lot about that cease and desist letter from Activision, dude, and I have a feeling, and this is not like, again, this is not the first time like companies like Activision have done this to like fan-made projects. It's probably gonna still keep going, you know. Just hopefully there'll be some changes in the future, you know what I'm saying, with modern gaming. But if not, then all I can say is we're in for a tough ride. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Currently in this game, I'm not really doing well because I've been mostly talking and just expressing my thoughts. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below what you guys think about the cease and desist. Do you think it was good? Do you think it was bad? Do you agree? Do you disagree? You know what I'm saying? We can have like a nice civil conversation in the comment section and stuff like that. No need to get like disrespectful in the comment section. Just have like an honest, healthy discussion about the whole thing. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace. Got a juice.